What's up, your boy, for another reaction? And today's video we have Fame at Any Cost by Trap University. Let's see what Trap talking about today. Ice JJ Fish. It's something about your girl.
You don't judge.
I went to prison for 8.5 years because my own mom.
What her name is, bruh? Forgot her name. Yeah, I forgot her name.
Oh my god.
Fame. Some would argue that in the modern era, it's more easy to become famous than it ever was. And with that fame comes opportunity. For years, I heard people say that all publicity was good publicity. But then, I was led to believe that this wasn't true, because people would appear to lose opportunities by becoming a brand risk. But then, I realized that it was all a lie, just a saying left over from a time when any of that mattered. This is Natalie Reynolds, and yes, this is Gypsy
Yeah,
Rose.
Gypsy Rose.
And there's a good chance you already know both of these women. But I could not believe my eyes when I
Natalie Reynolds, she had some type of, that's how I know it. She had a wild ass clip, but she did some wild shit.
first saw this video. Now, Gypsy Rose obviously did do exactly what she said because she was living in a horrible situation with her mom. But this video made me come to a realization that you can really capitalize off of anything. At the time of me recording, this video had 19 million views and over 1 million likes. And Natalie Reynolds is actually the queen of rage bait. Like, she has truly mastered the art of having no lines she won't cross. Like, there's having no shame in doing something silly or being annoying in public. And then there's Natalie Reynolds, the rage bait final boss. And if I'm being honest, I have to give her credit. I have never seen a person be this committed in the pursuit of clout. Like, clearly, we all know that an easy way to farm engagement is just to do something outrageous, but she's turned it into an art form. From annoying random people, copying people's exact videos just to rage bait them.
Come run 20 miles with me. Mile 2. Gotta make sure we go nice and slow at the start. Mile 3.
And of course, taking advantage of the sexualization of Piper Raquel. Which, I know she's an adult
Bro, what the hell?
now, but if the lawsuit against her mom is true, then her
Yeah, niggas do anything for fame. Niggas not funny on their own. Niggas not funny, so this the shit they gotta do.
being sexualized started way before now. Like, she was essentially being media trained into being sexual. So this and OF were the natural outcome. And all of this just raises questions as to what people in the future will think about this time period, like the 2020s. Even, I guess you can say the late 2010s too now. What will this era be called in 50 years? Like, the 60s and the 70s, the 80s, 90s, 2000s, they were all known for something. What will our era be known as? And Natalie, although many people might just see her as a cloud goblin with no moral compass, I can't help but see her as an actual crazy person. Like, we all know what farming engagement looks like, but to actually go through with it the way she does, she gotta be a loose screw. There's just no way that this is only about clout. And I think she has a lot of fun doing it. Like, some people will get drained from doing all this or just end up crashing out, but her consistency is pretty impressive. And honestly, since not much about her past is known, this makes me wonder what her family situation is like. Like, who are her parents and what relationship does she have to her parents? Because she does seem kind of like, I don't know, kind of mentally disturbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's carrying a lot of trauma, because this is not just about clout. But of course, a lot of you guys might know her from the stunt that she pulled on Kick, where she led a woman who couldn't swim to a lake. And I never saw the full stream
Oh yeah, that's exactly the clip was, yeah.
until recently, but man, she did essentially run away and then later admitted on stream that she was a certified lifeguard. So she very much could have jumped in to help. But she's just one of the most extreme examples of indifference, I guess, and just really doing whatever it takes to keep that engagement up, because she had several very questionable videos on her YouTube channel that have since been deleted, and probably for a good reason. But this is just a symptom of how easy it is to get famous and to have the opportunity to be seen and make money, which would cause you to do something like these girls who pretended that they were supposed to be on a cruise, but they just didn't make it on time. But they did, however, make it just in time for this perfectly timed clip of them chasing the boat that in no way made it look like they were just standing here waiting for the ship to take off and getting as many takes as they could. Until
Damn, a cruise ship boat big as hell, god damn.
some guy on the ship recorded them doing just that. But another example of having no line you won't cross is, of course, the Island Boys. Say what you want about Jack Doherty, but when these
niggas like ain't kissing on your brother gang, like they
guys
do
on
anything.
camera together, the twins actually make Jack look like less of a clout chaser. And I don't know where the Island Boys came from. It seems like maybe they just got on the internet because they wanted to be rappers. But first off, shout out to Florida. But these two are definitely people that you would never question that they were from Florida. This is the most extreme example of Florida that I've ever seen.
Yeah, you could tell they're from Florida. Just look at them.
Almost 20 bands.
Niggas got the vulture tattooed on their forehead, boy. You not Kodak.
That's more than you, your mammy, your in a trailer, and they ain't no cap.
Speaking of, nigga, didn't Kodak sign these niggas or was trying to sign these niggas?
My rap. And this straight blue, so you can't even play with me. I got VVS in my mouth by Johnny Day. Hey, I got a chain more than 70 bands. SRT Hellcat. That costs more than your SRT Hellcat. What you talking about? Yeah, I'm the real Don Don. I'm my mama. I got where my money to hang. Single one of y'all. Just not step on y'all.
Again, shout out to Florida. I know these guys don't represent the average Floridian, but I just really couldn't imagine these guys being from any other state. They started off with the song, the Island Boy song, which I would play it, but they've become so monetized, I'm scared I get a copyright strike if I do. And it seems like they thought this song was going to be something that people actually liked, but they just ended up getting clowned a lot. But it seems like as soon as they realized that they were viral, they just stopped caring. But today, they're known more for kissing than they are for this song, which is the original reason that they blew up. Okay, first of all, I was seeing these guys flash a lot of money, like a lot. It made me wonder, like I know people say that Clavicular has some type of billionaire backer funding him or something, but has anyone looked into the Island Boys? Like, who's backing
They was making money off OnlyFans. They do OnlyFans.
them? Like, whenever they did their little stunt together, it made me think, like, man, they must have been like short on money, and then they made a call to their billionaire backer and said, what can we do to make another easy 100 bands? And he said, well, there is one thing you can do. Who's backing these guys? There's no way that they made all of this money just off being viral on social media, because these guys made a lot of money. And the things that they were doing, it's hard for me to believe that they just didn't agree to do anything for money, which also makes me believe that they have some type of backer that's actually funding them looking crazy.
I have a mansion. I have a
That's
nice
rented
car.
on Airbnb?
I have a nice car.
I'm so proud of you. Did kissing your brother get you the mansion?
Your teeth are yellow.
Okay, that's fine. I can get them fixed, but you can't unkiss your brother.
But it's not too easy to blow up because you still have to be willing to sacrifice something. Like, I guess the easiest thing would be privacy, which is only easy because everything else will be pretty extreme. But you can do it organically or just farm. Like, spend all day farming clips, and even still you might not make it. Because Natalie Reynolds was already streaming before she blew up, and she was always the same kind of outrageous psychopath. But it was only when she did something heinous that she did blow up. But that's dedication because, and shout out to Jay Aubrey for catching this before she got banned on Kick, but she was doing stuff like pretending to be homeless, pooping in a water park pool, and dressing up as a child, visiting a neighborhood
Bro.
full of offenders trying to pass out cupcakes, and she was really grinding doing all this for like
What, gang? Now, what if one of them niggas actually snatch you up?
100 viewers. But it begs the question, is the grind worth all the hate? Like, you already get hate no matter what you do on the internet, but making content like her, you vastly increase the volume of negative comments. But then again, if she's already willing to do what she does, then you could also argue that she already lacked something in her brain chemistry, I guess. And I don't hate anyone, to be honest. I hope she just doesn't destroy her mental health in the endless pursuit of clout. But is the grind ever worth kissing your brother? Hell no! Absolutely not. Like, bro, has your family seen this? What did they say? What did grandma say? Some things cannot just be worth it for financial freedom. I know that ever since people started trading goods for currency, the goal was always to make enough currency to survive. And when it became possible for the average person to make even more than they needed to survive, people started turning on each other, destroying relationships and everything else. But at some point, it's not worth it going about it a certain way, because when you compromise yourself, you look extra crazy because there are other ways to do it while just being yourself. But maybe I'm looking at it wrong. And the people who go to these extremes, this is just who they are. And I just couldn't imagine because I look at things differently. But no, I don't think I'm looking at it wrong. There are other ways to do it that don't have to go to this extreme. But that's all I got for today. And I appreciate you guys pulling up to the live yesterday. And I'll see you next time.
Mich like I'm subscribed to deuces. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.